Well, it's May, and with May, all the storms, and boy, do we have a lot of storms headed our way for the next 7 days. It's a very active pattern that takes us not only through the weekend, but through most of next week, with the next big drying spell where we don't have much in the way of rain about a week out. Next weekend. Yeah, it's going to be pretty active for us, but there are some key time frames to hone in on, and it will not be raining the whole time, though we have seen some showers out there today. Looking out there now, this is I-40. You can see some overcast skies. I think we will see some clearing. You'll see that on the satellite in a moment. The rain has been a good thing overall, the way it's been spaced out. Most of us are near or actually above where we typically are for this time of year. So great to get the rainfall during the spring months without the flash flooding. It'd be nice if we didn't get the severe weather. And so far, so good for us as we move into the weekend. We do have some limited severe weather chances. Let's see what's happening at least right now. This is the radar. You can see a little bit of rainfall that's out there moving to the north, just northwest of Bentonville. Some showers out there around Springfield, maybe even a thunderstorm. Farther down to the south, not a whole lot going on. Maybe a rogue shower around Lake Ouachita and a little bit of sprinkles out around Muskogee and Stillwater. There's actually a weak front that's in the area that's causing this. Take you over to satellite here, and you can see the satellite boundary that's out there wiggling around and causing an increase in clouds. But notice there are some gaps here where we have sunshine. Let me back this down to like 7 frames. That might make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. Over the last hour or so, you can see some sunshine in Sequoia County, maybe even Central Crawford, Northern Franklin County, Madison County, Northeast Oklahoma. That will contribute to some instability and probably lead to additional showers as we head into the afternoon. They're all going to be scattered today, though. It's going to be tough to get anything really organized. Let me show you what this looks like here. If we loop this, you can see some of the rain on the regional view that's been out there. And we did have some thunderstorms earlier today that moved across Benton County early on in the day. But generally, this is the overall look of where the rain is. That is a weak front to the west that's trying to move in. The problem with that front is it just doesn't have enough push. So severe weather chances today really are not great. Limited chance of a severe thunderstorm. In May, the thing is, really any storm has the potential to be severe. You have just the right amount of instability, just the right amount of wind shear that if you get a storm going, it could be a severe storm, meaning it could have hail up to quarter size or winds gusting to 60. And occasionally these things do spin out a tornado or two. So it's always something to keep a real close eye on. Let me show you the surface charts, and then I'll show you the model data on what to expect here in the coming days. So here's where we are. This is what is this, noon today, right around 1 o'clock. So you have that weak front that's moving in with scattered showers along the front. We're close to the low, so I do think we'll get some rain out of this thing. And then this evening, you can see the front starts to cut into the area. You're thinking, great, it's going to dry out. Not really, because by the time Sunday morning rolls around, the front's starting to lift back to the north as a warm front. There is a disturbance that's rolling across this thing down here around Oklahoma and Texas. That's going to cross the front. When that happens, I do think we see more widespread rain. Today's rain has been scattered and spotty. Tomorrow morning's rain will be more widespread. It's going to be a heavier rain on Sunday. Right now, it does not look like a major severe weather risk with this stuff, though. This is Sunday evening. The low is still in the area. The front still stalled out. We could have thunderstorms along the front with some of the heavier rain out across Missouri. Now I'm going to take you to Monday morning, and the front is still here. Now, with the front still being there, and you can see the dry line starting to take shape out in Oklahoma, now we're looking at overnight chances of rain. So this is Monday morning. Here's Tuesday morning. The low is still there. We still have scattered showers and storms. This is Wednesday morning. Second verse, same as the first. You have more showers and storms. You have the low that's there. The better chances are going to be during the overnight. With the dry line being this close midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think we have a much higher shot of severe weather, including the tornado risk starts to increase with the dry line, the warm front, that triple point that's right there in green country starting to squeeze eastward. That's Wednesday. This is Thursday. The front's still here. It hasn't got a push, which means we get scattered showers and storms with daytime heating, and any disturbance that moves over the front will cause rainfall as well. So what about Friday? Well, finally, the front gets an east. So Thursday into Friday, that front gets a push, which brings us to that drier weather I kind of alluded to a little bit earlier heading into the weekend. This is next Saturday. A week from today, high pressure should move in. So the overall trend here is going to be for some very wet weather, really rainy weather for us for the next 7 days. If I had to key in on the time frame for the most weather hazards, it's somewhere around Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when the dry line, the warm front, the cold front, and the low pressure are all close to Oz. So that's going to be our chance of seeing severe weather. The limited chances of severe weather are going to exist each day on either side of that, just because of the season that we're in, the amount of instability and the warmth and the humidity that's out there in the atmosphere. So if you hear rumble, You hear some thunder out there. Just keep weather aware, especially during the month of May, for that possibility of severe weather. So, how does this shake out as far as the data goes? Well, I'm going to take you on a little trip here through time on the computer model data, where we are now, and then where we're headed this afternoon. I'm going to stop the clock at about 1 o'clock here, and as we head into one, you can see some isolated showers popping up here and there. Not much though. It's not a whole lot. It'll be in those areas I think that are sunny right now. So by the time we get into the afternoon, this is looking at about 3 o'clock. We may have some spotty areas of rainfall around Rogers and Bentonville and Siloam Springs sometime this afternoon. And then getting into the evening, perhaps even a spotty shower or two. This is 5 o'clock. So we have some spotty areas of rain around Fort Smith and Boonville. Not everybody's going to get soaked today. So for some of you, it's going to be like, well, they messed the forecast up. It never rained. And then for others, it's going to be like, well, it rained and you said it was only a small chance. But there will be scattered showers that are out there. So just keep that in mind. They're going to be roaming about today. And with peak daytime heating, this is 7 o'clock. Some of these showers could be a little bit more stronger. That's around Poto, Fort Smith, Boonville. Not a sure thing, though, that these things even develop. But I just want to give you an idea that these scattered showers are going to be in the area because the front's in the area. And that's why you can see more scattered rainfall. This is 10 o'clock at night, stretching from Stigler on up through Clarksville and up through Russellville. So in a nutshell, the weather pattern is going to be active this weekend. The overall severe risk, both Saturday and Sunday, is low. The amount of organized rainfall doesn't really happen today. It's just popcorn here and there. Some of us get it splash and dash, some of us don't. I do think most of us will see rainfall, though, coming up tomorrow, especially during the first part of the day as that disturbance moves over the front. There will be a severe risk with that, but it's happening during the first part of the day, so it doesn't coincide with daytime heating, which means I think the severe risk is going to be a little lower. We may see a bit reprieve on Monday with just spotting rainfall, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday, heavier showers and thunderstorms, including that severe weather risk and the tornado risk starts to increase. So that's what it looks like for this weekend. Hope you guys are able to maybe get some yard work in. I'm thinking the grass is too wet, or maybe that's just an excuse because I don't want to do it. But it's going to be one of those weekends where you're going to be watching the weather and running in and outside. Kids' birthday parties, maybe some outdoor weddings. Keep an eye on it. I don't think it's anything to cancel for today, but you will want to pay attention because the weather around here can change really quick during the month of May. I'll see you guys back here next time. Make it a great weekend.